brain is the most complex thing in the universe. Plato, Descartes, David Hume, Albert Einstein, Thomas Aquinas, Aristotle, Santiago Ramon, the first neuroscientist, and many, many, many more have studied its mysteries for decades. That being said, we know a lot more today than we did in the past. New advances in neuroscience, psychoneuroimmunology, cognitive psychology, and many other fields are coming out every single week. After so many years of study, themes are bound to emerge, and they have. Here are 5 things you should never do based on neuroscience. Before we dive in though, just real quick, if you're a high achiever, you are looking like you've got it all together on the outside, but you secretly feel like your nervous system is on fire and you're struggling mentally and emotionally, but no one would know. Hi, I'm you, and I help people like us heal. My name's Cody. I've spent 20,000 hours studying the mind and the nervous system with a degree in cognitive neuroscience and advanced training in IFS psychotherapy, which is a type of trauma therapy. And yeah, I'm also a full-time 6-figure creator with nearly 1 million followers across my different platforms. If you're new here, be sure to hit subscribe so you never miss a video. They're made for high-achieving trauma survivors like us. Okay, I got you. So let's dive into today's topic. The first thing you should never do, based on neuroscience, is mess up your sleep. Okay. My clients get tired of me beating this drum, but sleep is undeniably one of the most important things for our brains. To put it simply, fewer hours of sleep equals fewer hours of life. Sleep deprivation has also been linked to a decrease in brain activity and an increase in inflammation. To be clear, when I say inflammation, what I am talking about is not like meningitis, which you may have heard, like inflammation of the meninges in the brain. What I'm talking about is chronic low-grade inflammation in the brain and the body, okay? When you sleep, okay, as your body is sleeping, it's clearing debris from that day out of your brain. And when you aren't sleeping, this doesn't happen. And this garbage builds up in your brain and your body over time. So some ways that you could refine your sleep, if you're worried about this, here's a few based on what we know. Ensure you have a regular sleep-wake cycle daily. Get up at the same time, go to sleep at the same time. Yes, even on the weekends. Get 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night if you can, right? It's different for everybody. If you're coming hardcore out of burnout or some type of trauma recovery in any way, your nervous system might need more time. I've seen some of my clients who are coming out of this hyper-aroused shutdown state need sometimes 12 hours, which sounds crazy, but it's what your nervous system needs to get back to a healthy baseline, maybe. The other thing you do is establish a healthy night routine. This helps your brain start to wind down and heart starts to allow you to decompress from the day and move into sleep more efficiently with less stress. This helps a lot, especially if you wake up in the middle of the night. You just got to brain dump everything down, get ready for your next day, organize tomorrow today, then boom, move into going to sleep. It's a great night routine. Next you can do is get sunlight in your eyes in the morning. Dr. Huberman talks about this all the time. I'm not going to go super deep in it, but highly recommend it. And the last thing is power naps, right? Or practice NSDR. Another thing Dr. Huberman talks about a ton, non-sleep deep rest or yoga nidra or whatever, can be super powerful. If there's a day that I don't get the amount of sleep I need or I had a restless night or whatever happens, you will find me sometime in the mid-afternoon taking a nap. 20-minute nap is best. I set my timer for 25 minutes. 5 minutes goes by. Roundabout on average what it takes people to fall asleep. And I wake up in 20 minutes, right? That's the perfect amount of time. If you sleep more than that, you could get feeling like if you ever wake up from a nap feeling sick, that is your body moving into a deeper stage of sleep before you're ready to do that. And you're waking up in the middle of that process. All the garbage we were talking about is free floating now. And that's why you feel like crap. So don't do that. Do a 20-minute nap. That's best, like research wise. All right. That's sleep. Number two thing you should not do based on neuroscience is binge drink alcohol. I hate to be the party pooper, but alcohol is a nervous system depressant. It's highly addictive, can have deadly withdrawal effects, and does a number psychologically on the brain. It has been shown to shrink the brain, lower blood flow to the brain, damage the hippocampus, which is the memory and learning center. Who needs that? Reduce the number of new brain cells and increase your risk for things like dementia and Alzheimer's. Need I say more? Limiting your consumption of alcohol is a must if you want to preserve your brain health. There's not a safe dosage, okay? It's not like, oh, well, red wine. What about red wine? It's supposed to be good for your heart. No, you would need to get the benefits of what people are claiming for red wine. You would need to drink thousands of barrels of it to get the enough of the chemicals that they are talking about are healthy. It's just a myth. It's not true. Again, in moderation, okay. If you want to have fun, go for it, but understand that there's not a healthy amount. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, your brain doesn't care. There's a healthy amount. There's just not. So, but I'm also not saying that to be a complete party pooper, that you can't go have fun. You can't go do things. Life is meant to live. Okay. It doesn't mean you have to biohack every single second of your life, but you should know that alcohol is a sketchy one. All right. Number 3 is not meditating. Meditation has become somewhat of a buzzword today, but for a good reason, if you ask me. Meditation can decrease symptoms of anxiety and depression. It can increase your levels of BDNF, which is brain-derived neurotrophic factor, and increase your overall well-being. If you didn't know what BDNF was, BDNF is like Miracle-Gro for your brain. It's been shown to decrease inflammation in the body and the brain. It does this